Good morning, and one more time for the people in the back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a subscribers only live session. Subscribers only. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And you've subscribed because you've come across one of my many different videos, whether it be workout tutorials from bench pressing to home workouts for the ladies or some meal prepping. But this is another subject that I can add to my repertoire of things that I like to talk about that you probably will be surprised about. But we're going to talk about this Luka Doncic. I think that's how you pronounce his name, and AD trade. But first, if you haven't done it already, please go ahead and share this on your community wall. Go ahead and share this on your community wall, even on Twitter. I got about 10 minutes, but I'm headed to the gym, and I got to thinking about this whole Luca and AD trade. Is that nothing lasts forever. I did a blog post about that maybe I think like 5 years ago. This is in regards to when Kobe passed, because I can remember kind of talking about that. And, we're talking about legacy. Now, in this particular instance, when I'm saying injuries last forever. It's more of a question. Do injuries last forever? Can injuries last forever? I will say yes. Injuries can last forever if you don't attend to them the right way. Now, I've been battling this plantar fasciitis for about, let's say, about 2 months, 3 months plus right now. And it really felt like this was going to last forever because it was a pain that I had never felt before. I've twisted my ankle, rolled over my foot, jammed my finger a few times. But this plantar fasciitis was something different because I don't know, it's your wheels, my wheels, your legs are your wheels. And all these potholes are horrible. Speaking about wheels, I'm gonna need some new ones. Keep driving on these pothole filled roads. But anyway, the injury felt so bad, and waking up every day, getting up out of bed, touching the floor, and as soon as I touch the floor, I'm hurt. I feel hurt. I feel all this pain. I feel all this pain, and it's like this sense of hopelessness that I was developing. I didn't want to do anything, but through some YouTube research and asking a couple friends, what did you do to heal this? And taking heed to their word and their help has helped me feel a lot better. Um, I still feel it a little bit, but I mean, right now I'm trying to rush to the gym so I can at least get on the stair climber for like 10 minutes because I'm able to do that. I'm able to walk a lot brisker. I'm able to walk on the treadmill without so much pain. And now I have to change my mind about can injuries last forever? Can injuries last forever? And I can say no because you got to take the right therapy, for the actual diagnosis and just try. It just takes time. It just takes time. But that injury, that pain that I got from that injury was similar to what I felt waking up on Sunday morning. My client texted me, he just put one word. He said Luca. And I'm like, what? And so we talk basketball a lot. And I went right immediately to Twitter and I typed in Luca and I saw Luca was traded for AD or AD was traded for Luca. Let me say that. I'm a Lakers fan. You should know that by now. But if you don't, now you know. Been a Lakers fan since the Shaq and Kobe days, Phil Jackson, all of that. About last year, beginning of last season, I was looking at AD with a question mark on my head, like, all right, how is it that we can't get to where we need to get to? And my cousin that broke it down to me, God rest his soul. Ironically, I'm legit passing the cemetery right now, but where he's at, he put it in perspective is that AD was dominant until it comes to Denver. until it comes to Denver, Jokic was just, you know, outplaying him. And I'm like, all right. So I gave AD a chance, and I've always liked AD. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, after the championship in 2020, and when we got rid of Dwight, we got rid of a lot of centers. You know, McGee, all that. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, why would we get rid of that? And it was to, I guess, you know, make AD be the man, right? But just didn't look that way if we couldn't get past Denver. So my cousin put me on. He was like, look at it from this particular way. And I'm like, all right. So I did. And I began to believe more in AD, and I started to see, okay, this man is getting a double double, like 30 and 20 double double, not no, 10 and 10. And I'm like, all right, cool. And so what, a couple weeks ago, AD had mentioned about getting another center. And it was like, I want to go play the four versus the five. Now I always knew AD was a four versus a five, but that's a whole other different thing. So said all that to say is that, I changed my mind about how I viewed him and I started believing in him. And then come Sunday morning, my client texts me, Luka. Go on Twitter, typed in Luka and saw he got traded to the Lakers for AD. And that was a real shocker. That was just a real shocker. I wouldn't have. I didn't think that. I didn't think that. I didn't think that at all. This was just a shocker from it all. I think I've heard about LeBron getting traded more than AD, but AD is traded. AD is traded for Luca, and it really made me think about how just nothing lasts forever. Going back to the Kobe Bryant tribute post that I had made, podcast I had made 5 years ago, is that nothing lasts forever. And anybody can get it. This is what this trade means far as to me. And when it correlates to injuries, is that anybody can get an injury, right? Anybody can get an injury. It's like, I've gotten several of them over time. That's just going to happen when you're working out. You are going to get injured. Let's go ahead and put it like that. You have a higher chance, or should I rephrase that for the technical people? You have a higher chance to deal with some type of injury when you work out, right? I think that sun might be too bright. Let me park differently. But what I mean by that is that little knick-knack injuries. Oh, I may have just rolled my foot, may have twisted my ankle. Some injuries aren't that big. You know what I'm saying? Some may be, uh, less impactful. But either way, there's an injury, a discomfort, whatever. And initially, it may feel as if it's going to last forever, but it's not. But that's just the name of the game. That's the business, that's the business of basketball, that nobody is safe. And I think that was a sign from the NBA owners, or, flexing their hand, flexing their strength, that we control this, right? There are a lot of things that you can't control. And what you can, and what you can't, you can't. And that kind of correlates to these injuries about, if you can control it, you can, but some things you can't. But it's like, in the same sense, how you're positioned to where you are, and in sports, or whether it's a job, like nothing really lasts forever, right? As I was coming up here to this gym, passing the cemetery, and was thinking about my cousin, and it's like, that situation didn't last forever. Somebody can be here one day and gone the next. And so just being a little bit more grateful, not even a little bit, just being more grateful about your situation that you're in, even though it may be negative in the situations. If you have a negative situation, that doesn't last forever. It may feel like it, but it doesn't, because things have cycles. We have valleys and we have peaks. It just depends on how you see where you are right now. If you're in a valley, just know your upside and your trajectory is to go up from here. Can you go down a little bit more? Yeah, things can get worse, but they also can get better too. And even if you are in a great situation, understand that you can be in a position to where things can get better and things can get worse. So either way, your situations can change. So just like with this foot injury that I've been dealing with, um, it's changed because I was just so down. I was so depressed about this pain that I was going through. I wasn't able to work out the right type of way with the right type of intensity. I wasn't even looking towards working out. I just wanted to just go home, sit down, and that's it. Because every time I moved, I felt pain. But right now, through going through different therapy and just really staying on top of my regimen, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better, and I am getting ready to walk into the gym right now and try to get on the stair climber, before my first client of the day. But I didn't have too much time. I don't want to spend too much time on these live too much because again, the subscribers mode, since we're in subscribers only, uh, they don't tend to send my notifications out, to all of YouTube, like how I feel that they should, how I know they normally do if I do not have subscribers only mode on. That really bothers me because we have all these different type of monetization tools, and these monetization tools are trying to get people to buy whatever you are selling, no matter if it's this this hoodie, and that's pretty much tagged in here. You can find that in description, or you try to get people to sign up for memberships. But what about the people who just subscribe to you? What about those people? And this is why I like to have on subscribers only mode. I wish they would have the options to select that via mobile, when I'm setting up these lives, but I have to set up a live on my phone and then go to my desktop computer to go into the settings to uh, make sure subscribers only mode is on, just to make sure my subscribers, you, are able to chat with me without any type of outside interference. Because a lot of times when people come into these lives, they aren't subscribed, just here to either troll or whatever. And I'm not for that. I want to make sure at least you, my subscriber, is able to talk with me without any type of outside interference or interruption. Because what is the benefit of subscribing if I don't pay for anything? I can at least just talk, or I can at least just chat when I am live. So that's my effort in trying to curb, all of that in that regards. So right now, I think I got one person keeps coming kind of in and out, but I'm not even sure if it's a real person or not. But if you are real, type something in the chat so you can let me know if you're real or not. But this is what happens when you're on YouTube, right? And I know this doesn't last forever either. Going through this about, hey, you're going live trying to get, more people involved with you. And when I'm saying more people, I'm talking about my subscribers, you. I'm not really into chatting with strangers like that. I'm into chatting with people I know, chatting with people who have subscribed to me, the people who chose to subscribe to this channel. Now, you may have subscribed for different reasons, whether it be for more meal prep videos, whether it be for more juicing tutorials, whether it be for more home gym workouts. And I put questions and polls up on my uh, community wall, but they have to get answered. And I'm not sure if my subscribers are seeing that. I'm not sure if you are seeing that or not. And if you are, please chime in, because these analytics can tell me to make certain type of videos that I may not be feeling too comfortable with. Or that may have just been a one-off video that somehow is getting a lot of traction. And then if I ask my community wall, do you want to see more videos like this? Insert whatever it is, some type of new thing. Then let me know. But until I get a definite answer or more answers, then, you will see me, pop up and start talking about different topics that I'm not sure if you want to talk about, or not. Um, but right now, I'm a Lakers fan. For those who've been subscribed to me, you see the purple and gold a lot of times when I'm posting. You see, I got a Kobe poster in my office. As far as my podcast, I got a lot of this Kobe, memorabilia, um, because I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Lakers fan, and to see AD go right now, I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work with Luka and LeBron, because we are still without a center, a dominant center now. We got Jackson Hayes as our center, and he's very wiry, which I like. He kind of reminds me of an early version of AD from the athletic standpoint. But the boy can jump out the gym. I get that, but he doesn't get enough clock for me to really watch him that much. But maybe the coaches and the ownership see something different. Obviously, because they're there, and I'm just a passive Lakers fan. I don't watch every single game. I watch a lot of uh, YouTube and NBA, the NBA channel to catch up with the highlights or watch the highlights to catch up with everything. But every now and then I catch a game. But this AD and Luka trade really had me thinking about my injury, and they have injuries too. Matter of fact, both of them are actually on the injured reserve list. AD with a torn abdomen or a ab strain. Luka, I believe, a calf strain. And once they're healthy, it's going to be something to watch because their injuries are not going to last forever. So just knowing that they got the best, trainers and the best therapists to help them out. And you may have some of the best trainers. You may have some of the best therapy from insurance to help you out. But if you don't, you do have to kind of research on your own to figure out how it is that you're going to heal yourself from your injury. And I am a living testament that says, your injury will not last forever because I feel better as it is right now. I've told you maybe about two or three times I was going to go in here to uh, get on this treadmill or no, this stair climber. But I just want to sit here and chat with you. I know I pop up on your timeline or your news feed every so often, every so often. Um, to chat. But here I am. Here I am. Let me know where you are right now as I get out of this car. It's kind of cold. It's about 30 degrees, so just a couple degrees under freezing. Here. And let me know if you're working out today. What kind of workout you're doing. Ooh, there we go. And we're getting ready to step out in this cold. How you liking the goatee? How you liking the goatee? It's getting long. This is the longest I've ever grown it. This is the longest I've ever grown it out. Um, every now and then I think about cutting it just because, kind of like switching up the flow, switching up the look, switching up the look. But we are here in Peoria, Illinois. Let me know where you're at. Let me know what the weather is like. And how are you feeling? What's the worst injury that you got? I know I'm giving you a whole bunch of questions to answer, but I mean, what else do you expect? What else do you expect? You're here on live, and goodness gracious, it's sunny, which is good. Which is good. I take this over snow any day. And I got my water. Got some spring water. Usually I put some lemons in it, but I was trying to get on this live, and my computer's taking too long to log in. It's kind of crazy. So we're at Gold's Gym, Gold's Gym here in Peoria, where I am a personal trainer at. If you ever want to work out with me, just hit me up. Just hit me up. Just hit me up. Yesterday was Monday, International Chest Day. I didn't bench here. I benched at home. I didn't record it because I was on the phone and I couldn't record while on my phone. And just gonna walk in here. Let me know where you're at. Can I get a towel, please? Please and thank you. Thank you and please. Appreciate it. Stay focused. Gotta tell people stay focused nowadays. So let me go over here. Got a normal gym crowd. Not too many people. And boom, there we are. So I am getting ready to get ready for my day. Please support the channel. If you are watching and not a subscriber at this moment, please consider subscribing. Big Ruck. I tore my ACL back in '08. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Ooh. I ain't never had that. Hold on. I'm not about to get off of here. Um, tore my ACL back in. How did you do that? How did you tear your ACL? That's insane. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. At all. Um, gosh, that's a Kobe injury. The ACL, that's a Kobe injury. Um, you know what? If I'm getting on the stair climber, sometimes I get on the stair climber with no shoes. I don't know if you've ever done that. Get on the stair climber with no shoes. Feels different. I gotta get me some more gear, man. I gotta get some more weight gear. I've just been lazy again. Not really feeling motivated to do anything. Not, update my website. Not update. Matter of fact, speaking of websites, GoDaddy just emailed me yesterday and said your website, christiansweightsuccess.net, will be shut down. Will be shut down if I don't pay them this hosting money. And it's like there's a bill everywhere you turn around. There's a bill. There's a bill, and I just ain't even been motivated to take care of that. And that's how much that injury has really got to me. Um, for those who've been a long time follower, the thing I've always posted for the most part was my website, christiansweightsuccess.net. And I'm not going to lose it, but I'm running the risk of it. And I've never even entertained or dabbled into the risk of losing my website because I didn't pay to, keep it hosted. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I take care of it. But everywhere you turn around, it's a bill. But Big Ruck, you say you tore your ACL. God, dog, like how did that happen? I think the worst injury I had another foot injury. I think maybe on this same foot, probably about '05, '04, somewhere in there. What up, Chief? Somewhere around there. I just landed wrong, coming down off a rebound, playing ball, and yeah. So I don't know if this is a revisiting of that, but yeah, I couldn't hardly walk. That was terrible. Playing basketball, okay, came to a jump start, and my knee pop. Oh, ouch, ouch, bro, ouch, 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 ouch. But here we are. We got our stair climber right here. I get a aerial view, and I got my client walking in, and I will chat with you later. Hit me up.